the national security strategy was written by people who, as you see correctly, don't want to be part of this war of ideas. They're not especially interested in seeing the United States as a leader of the democratic world. They don't care. They don't feel special links to Europeans, to allies because they're democracies. They want to see the United States rather as a hemispheric power with some interests, especially in Latin America, and this is of course very important for you.
Very much.
Yes, and they're interested in security at home, and they're not very interested anymore in being involved in this greater arguments overseas. Having said that, since they wrote the strategy, which if I remember correctly, it barely mentions Iran. I don't remember if Iran is even in it. Having written this strategy, they've now done the opposite of the strategy, and they've launched a war in Iran. So, which again points to this peculiarity of this presidency, which is there are many ideological people around him, and they have strategies, but he doesn't. You know, he was very satisfied with the results of his intervention in Venezuela, which also, by the way, was not about democracy. And he wanted to repeat it in Iran, perhaps. Clearly, there were people who persuaded him. Many people have pointed to the leader of Israel, but there were also Americans who wanted him to do it. And so that, that's taken him in a completely different direction. But I think you will see them returning to this original strategy because the people in his entourage are more interested. But the main point, as I said, is that it's not the United States that we've known since the Second World War, which at least, even when it was being hypocritical, spoke about democracy and put democracy at the center of American foreign policy and at the center of American national identity.
This is over.
This is over, at least for the moment. This group of people are not interested in that, partly because they're interested in maybe changing the nature of the American political system at home, and because they don't see democracy as something that they are motivated by or care about.